Is any of the news they play here accurate?
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Can we rent an upstairs room?
I served on 2 Cooper Fritters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, I'm just a background radiation. Wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. Wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. Wasn't my fault they replaced it with a full timer. Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. As far as anyone's concerned, I'm Groundbreaker's trash. That's how I live. And if no one agrees to take me on as a crew, I suppose that's how I'll die.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
Hated movies. My big candid friend. Synopsis. In this real-time honored culinary classic, Chef Edna gives valuable life lessons while she cooks from the book of approved cakes. Learn to maintain a structured kitchen. Obey your head chef. Achieve a good sponge and obey your sauce chef. Edna is the boss of her kitchen. Now she can be the boss of yours. Serial Space Hospital. Synopsis. If the walls of Orbital Hospital could talk, they'd drink with terror. These doctors have seen it all. Zero-G cis latency, extraterrestrial teratoma. Next, a very special episode. In order to trap a chem thief, Dr. Margrave must become a serial arsonist. Don't forget to see Space Hospital Nights for steamy suspense. Serial Broderick's Brood. Synopsis. An ordinary colony family while Lucille works in the factory can process Borst, her hand-handed husband cooks up with schemes to find back a big promotion. Will that lovable fool ever learn to be satisfied with what he has? Broderick's Brood is a testament to a less successful family lifestyle. From Veritas to Iceman. Subject, be careful. One of you B-squealers came asking after you. Wanted to know what you like to drink, what you like to talk to, who you like to talk to. What's your temperament? Your temperament's like. Tried to pay me off. I took the bits and hold a pack of lies. Watch your back when you get in. Don't want to find you in a waste disposal chute. From Veritas to Iceman. Subject, space for the ISCC. Icy. Been a while since I heard from you. You're on that long haul from Dash Cobra right now. Hope it goes well. I got a space for you and yours to meet with you when you get back. It's just a storage room, but it's quiet and safer than the bar. Should be able to accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing, just let me buy you a beer. V. From Russo PR to Mac Red G. Subject, please stop. Mr. McReed, we have viewed your personal proposal for the 10th time and still not agree that galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavor of reasonable beverage. Even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples you just sent us were very dangerously hallucinogenic. The unopened package alone caused mayhem in our receiving bay. Please don't reach out to us again.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
How's life on the Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
How does Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
You mentioned Sublight.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Do you do business with the Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was this your room? I'll just move along. Wait, this is almost certainly my room. As my shoes are on the floor. Now, see here, What was I doing again?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising. Concerned supervisors indicate that rates of time theft are rising. We urge all of our listeners to remember that lack of productivity is not a victory of crime. Workers should be on the lookout. Report anyone you suspect of time theft to your supervisor immediately. Reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no me in Saltuna.
It's always fucking freezing and the mechanicals all over.
Staying long?
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
You work for Spacer's Choice, huh? You ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
It's not so bad. They're struggling, but they got good hearts.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
I gotta ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
Speak up, I can't hear you.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice! Taste the freedom!
You doing alright in there?
I'm having a stellar day. Not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprat Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
Does Spacer's Choice make you wear that?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
Do you need me to help you get out of there?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
I'm addressing the man beneath the mask. You. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Sorry if I pushed you too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
Let's see what you have for sale.
Have a look.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Jesse's situation sounds normal to me.
Yeah, if she's in the morgue.
Maybe she just wants to be left alone.
Come on, we're on a space station. No one gets that kind of luxury. Besides, who wouldn't want to see me? I'm a delight.
Maybe I can look in on Jesse.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
What seems to be the problem?
I'd like to see Jesse Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say... Huh. Have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Can I buy supplies from you? Seem well stocked.
Not without dispensation from Chief Jun Lei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
What do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
See you around.
Take care.
Good luck getting to Jesse. And better luck if you do. She's a real piece of work.
Still haven't found a good way to get the blood out from under my nails.
How long till the new automatic?
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler told me to tell you to get off his ass about your shipment.
Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
From Dorset W to Captain Irion. Subject, where are my automechs? I need a status update, Irion. I know you boast about the Skyla shortcut and you can provide adventure through the pocket of space that isn't infested with pirates, you know? Pirates? The ones who love cargo and hate rules? Here in the medbay, we got blunt tools, watered-down meds, long shifts, and shaky hands. Don't let me down. Staff shortage. Groundbreaker Medbay Terminal. At my wit's end coordinating with any authority outside the Groundbreaker. The board won't dispatch a surgeon unless it's Junley agrees to share a third of the docking revenue. Spacer's Choice won't send supplies unless we make an executive deal to use their products. No, thank you. I've seen enough shady needles breaking off in patients' arms. I need to chat with Junley about this, but she has problems of her own. Some of us are growing concerned about the cost of the Groundbreaker's independence.
Move along.
Users Callahan M. C manager 541 2 Callahan. Keep telling you the hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? This is my life now, because if it is, I'll take it. I'll be your moon man, but there won't be anything left of me to care. Martin. To Mama, subject. I'm Callahan. Hi, Mom. Are you okay, honey? Wow. Hope you're doing well, man. Thought I'd check in. Engineers visit the shop a bunch. I remember when I used to turn a wrench back home in Terra 2. Lila Hagen over in the sublight told me that I could always pursue a career in salvage if this thing doesn't work out. Please give Dad and the others a hug for me. Mom, it's really great that we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders of our home are more important than ever. Enjoy the quality Spacer's Choice goods I sent. You can get ones just like them at home, but I figure you might appreciate me getting the company's discount and all. Martin. Public notices. I know it's bad, as the one whose office is closest to our radiators. You can imagine only what I want to take 3 showers every day. I hear you. We got eyes on the problems and hands and tools. It's a mechanical problem with a mechanical solution. In the meantime, enjoy some additional water rations. Take breaks, you deserve them. If you're thirsty for cooler air, talk to your closest engineer about spots with favorable circulation. JT. Seeking contract with Sublight Salvage. Seeking an ethically flexible spacer with Stellar Bay landing clearance. Payment is in exchange for the return of legal salvage. Details given upon the acceptance of contract. Active warrants? Prior convictions? No questions asked. Our background checks filter out criminal red flags. Plausible deniability in Sublight Way. See Lila Hagen for details. Warehouse next to the Spratwurst joint. 2nd floor. Loitering on Broad property is strictly prohibited. Do not delay. The Halcyon Holdings corporate office and the environs are for conducting the social board and only found misusing board property. Will be fined accordingly. Board property taxes, but is not limited to Halcyon Holdings office here on the Groundbreaker. The space directly in front of my desk, the space directly behind my desk, my doorway, my berth, and most importantly, my stairs. Thank you for your cooperation. Udon Bedford, Certified Liaison. P.S. Please note that the next spacer caught drinking on the stairs outside of the embassy may find themselves on a rude side of an airlock. P.P.S. This is the 3rd time I've had to post this message, and I'm sick and tired of it. I will not hesitate to open board-sanctioned investigation into your behavior. When you are caught, punish you accordingly. Felix Milestone.
CNP Borstworth. It's not the worst unless it's Borstworth.
Not supposed to talk if you ain't on a payroll or sporting a badge.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of Spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
What's a Spratwurst exactly?
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
Is Spratwurst like Bortwurst? I've seen a lot.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
What does terra-fry mean?
Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
Is Spratwurst your own invention or what?
Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat.
That's enough talk for now.
Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm-fresh sprats.
You have time to chat?
Long as you don't mind me grinding Spratwurst while we talk. Little things don't make themselves chewy. At least not yet. I'm sure modern science will find a way. just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm fresh sprats. Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Tell me about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Are you a spacer yourself?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
They did what after that?
Not from around here, are you? After leaving Earth, they worked a local gas giant from a floating refinery. Dangerous work. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Let me see what you have.
I hear scary things about Monarch.
When I started the... What? I had nearly figured out how to run that bypass job. Now I've lost my concentration.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Are you just a glorified vending machine?
This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed.
Maybe take a look at that. Maybe I can fix it.
Shock simulation restored. Initiating shocked subroutine. How dare you? Shocked subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Resuming protein dispensation protocol. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Let's see what you have.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail. Hey! I'm just...
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the fall. Following story.
The system's food chain, as they are.
Don't look funny at the crew.
You ever hard up for work, try someplace
We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't.
Chuck it down here.
Seems like
Crumpled instructions. Frankie got a lead on some local salvage. One of Groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked over until someone found it by poking around in the stevedores quarters. Lila gave us the go-ahead on the plan and flag once we cleared out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout. Look for a loose panel. You gotta climb on top of their barks to go ahead towards the back wall. Lilia says we should watch out for backs. Watch our backs. She thinks we're being tailed. In other words, typical Lilia.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
What's the benefit of modifying my weapons?
Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Self-improvement, including one's weapons, is always a worthy endeavor.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire.
How do I attach a modification?
Only takes a bit of elbow grease and a spot of engineering know-how. Most ships have a workbench near the cargo hold. Ours is in engineering. You could take your new toys over there if you feel like tinkering.
If I change my mind, can I take the mod off or replace it?
No and yes. When you install something, it pops in there real nice, but if you want to replace it, the originals tend to snap like plastic toys.
Where can I find modifications?
Right here for a start. I got a fair selection. Modified weapons are my specialty.
Does modifying a weapon void the warranty?
A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't discuss impolite topics, and WARRA and TIES tops the list. So, what can I get you?
I don't have time for this.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Assholes and their big
Like it's strange. I hear scary.
As you were.
Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stimulants.
Colonials are always itching for a fight.
Just carry on.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
I don't suppose you know a way I could get to Stellar Bay on Monarch.
Stellar Bay proper? Tough to say. The board recalled all the nav keys about 10 years back when the Corps pulled back to Terra 2.
You know why?
It's overrun with beasts, I heard. Big ones. Kinda chew your face off for fun. Might all be board propaganda, though. If you're aiming to get to Stellar Bay, you're gonna have to get your hands dirty. The board don't like them that truck with Monarch. But I ain't the one you ought to be asking. Try Gladys on the promenade. She'll fix you up.
All the traders in the system come through here. You heard anything interesting?
Only the usual. Marauders all over space. You ever wonder how folk who can't figure the bleeding edge technology of a spoon can manage to get ships into space?
What's this heat issue I hear people complaining about?
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
It might be your thermal control system's busted. That can happen if it's not tended to from time to time.
I don't really care what the issue is, kid. I just want it fixed. Sweat's starting to make me chafe in places I shouldn't be chafing.
What do you need radiators for?
They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space. Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the promenade.
How long has it been like this?
Weeks? I lost track. Too law-damn long.
So who's in charge of fixing it?
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
Maybe I could do something about it.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
What do you know about Chief Junlei?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
Let me see what you have.
What ain't I got?
Move along. You couldn't pay me to visit Monarch. I'd probably get my face eaten off. Hey.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar.
Huh? I don't have time for this. Hey there. Be seeing you.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not.
Can you help me get this cleared up?
I'd surely love to, but that's just not my bailiwick. You'll want to have words with our representative here from the board, Mr. Udom Bedford. His office is on the promenade.
Don't touch my ship.
Gosh, I wouldn't dream of it. Not unless I got to, and I don't see any reason why I'd gotta. Do you?
She's a good ship, ma'am. Mostly doesn't act up at all.
Happy to hear it.
Does it seem hot in here to you?
I ain't felt so much as a tepid breeze in weeks. I hope Miss Chief Tennyson gets that fixed soon.
Well, it doesn't smell as bad here as Edgewater's graveyard in high summer, so guess I can't complain.
Either way, let's not stick around so long we all roast alive. No offense, Miss Elson, I'm sure whatever critical problem needs fixing will get patched in time.
Whew. I'm starting to feel like a sisty roast in all this armor. Have yourself a pleasant day.
Mechanicals all over.
Yeah.
Got one more hour before the dockmaster bills me. Thanks.
You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Concerned citizens often ask why there aren't enough new faces in the House.
Carry on.
There's more paradise for the rest of us.
You should clear out.
Level.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
I don't plan on staying long, Captain.
Not many around here can afford to say the same. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Copy that, Chief.
At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Just passing through.
Statistics don't lie. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Parvati, you wanted to talk to Junlei, so go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
No need to be formal, Parvati.
Force of habit, I guess. Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Parvati, don't be shy about requesting time off if you need to compare notes in person.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Thanks, Junlei. I had some other questions for you. Nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
I heard you were having a heat problem, so what's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Surely the board doesn't want the Groundbreaker to roast.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available at a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
But there's a catch, right?
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
You can't get these parts anywhere else?
You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy.
Aren't you just delaying the inevitable by cannibalizing Groundbreaker's systems?
Fatalism has got no home on Groundbreaker. We aim to weather the storm no matter how bad it gets. Between us captains, I try to avoid sounding as bleak as you. Even if I'm feeling down, the crew doesn't need to hear it.
I'll get you those parts from the back bays.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs. The ship's groaning something fierce, but I can make time for you.
What's it like being in command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
This ship's a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gaying, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Was it a big change, that transition to command?
It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Parvati here could always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Where's the self-destruct mechanism?
I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe.
Aren't you a little young to be training as a successor?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when. You've got my attention.
You don't have a lot of faith in the board, do you?
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Why do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
We'll be on our way.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled
Whatever it is.
advertisement for the following story.
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate.
Sources credit
Julie
an
better
increasingly
hurry up
swell
with those
tuner
damn
production
repairs
for
already.
this quarter's earning projections. Great job as always to our hardworking candidate.
Speak your mind.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
I'm gonna wring your scrawny fucking neck, you rat fuck. Now give me back my ship.
There's no need for hysterics. This is all a hilarious misunderstanding.
Did you hear me chuckle?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Why do you think I know anything about him?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table.
Okay, I know where to find Phineas Wells.
What?
Wells, I meant smells. It really smells in here. Maybe you should open the door.
I'm sorry? I'm quite certain I heard Wells. Phineas Wells.
Phineas smells? Man, that's not a very nice thing to say about somebody. Even an outlaw.
But you... It's always like this with you tramp freighter captains.
Oh, Captain, be nice.
Captain, stop pulling the man's leg.
Yes, please do. I have a fragile constitution, I'll have you know, and this runaround is like to give me a cold.
On second thought, maybe you should be mean to him just the littlest bit.
I recant my earlier statement. Mr. Bedford deserves what he gets.
I've met circus sprats possessed of better manners. Well, once you've tired of your jokes, you know where to find me.
Carry on. We move cargo 16 hours. Half of us still can't afford it.
Darksider.
Hey, you got a second?